Welcome to another video and episode on my fischertechnik roller track, which is controlled by fischertechnik robot interface, which is connected to BeagleBoard Classic right there. BeagleBoard Classic runs on Ubuntu Linux, is connected to this monitor via HDMI. Also connected via serial cable to Minicom serial terminal. An SD card for hard disk and on which it runs, or from which it runs Ubuntu Linux, and a USB cable to that USB hub, and which is connected then to the robot interface, but also to a network cable for VNC. I need the monitor in order to get it booted nicely, and I wish I could use the monitor more often, but it has a rather low resolution. Also, as a few times has shown by now, that the BeagleBoard cannot really handle too many USB devices. So the master port that has this cable to the USB hub already causes some problems, because then I'm losing my connection to the VNC. But when I then connect the keyboard and mouse to either to the USB hub, there is still problems. Then I have to wait till something cleans it up, and then it works again. So I'll leave it as is, which is control via VNC. Last time I connected the looping to the board, so that should run. And what does not run yet, or more specifically what runs a bit not nicely, is the worm gear here. So on this side it presses a button, on that side it should press a button, and in the meantime it should, upon pressing this button here, then it goes back and forth. And there's the problem, because although the motor works, the worm gear doesn't work with it. So I have to find a way to make that happen. So that is the current focus of, or the first focus anyway, on for this episode. So right now I can't show you much, although I have everything working. What I can do, by the way, is, sorry for shaking the camera a bit, using the diagnostics to make it run. So let's do that. And motor 1 and 2 are connected. So motor 2 goes like this, and then you see that the motor is running. You can see it, but that's all that happens. It doesn't move away. And well, enough said, it doesn't work. So let's try to fix it. Alright, so now focusing on this part. The question is, how can I stop the axle from sliding in the worm gear? Well, I have made a little example, and from the original books I found that of course I have more than I thought. These are 2 worm gears, but this is a different version with a clamp. So when I use this one, and a clamp here, nothing will go wrong. So all I have to do now is fit it in here. I of course need only the worm gear, so this means that I will have to extend the location of the motor. So the motor is right now on this location, and with this part here I will have to extend it here, and then put the clamp on this part. So I probably have to use a longer axle. So how is this going to be? Well, first remove the probes. And being careful with that. Then move up, and I will have to put something here, because otherwise this is not going to work out. But of course I just find out now, so I have to get it. And then release this gearbox. And once again try move it out. That is one. And yeah, I definitely have to use a longer axle than this, because this clamp has to be on it. What if I just do it like this? If this one is sufficient, that could just be it. Oops. Slightly longer. But if that wouldn't be necessary, let's see, move it up. Oh wait, this is of course a very different version of it. So removing the worm gear that is in it, putting this one in, and then still I have the length problem. Where's the clamp in the end? Oh, it has gone here. So the clamp has to go on it. that works. And now move it up here and do something with this one as well to keep everything in the correct position. Hope that works. Alright, so now I have mounted it for improvisation. Now the question is, if I do it by hand, how far does it get? This is one thing. And on the oscilloscope I can see that the signal is being registered. However, when I turn it back, it gets stuck here. And the axle lock prevents it from going further. So I need to move it more further outside. Alright, next, try. This works. And this works. However, the axle on this point is not in here. So I may have to use this longer axle after all, and this one is, considering the length, not going to make it. So I need an even longer one, but considering the general difference in length, it may even be too long. So either this one or the one in use now. I'm not quite sure. Also this one, which makes sure that this one doesn't go wrong. Okay. Let's just test it. So yeah, and then I want to see something. So this is just visible. Yeah, better. Let's go with motor 2. And then it would be very nice if it actually did do something. This works. This works. So, okay, let's put some probes on. Then yellow for the green connector, blue for the red one, and this one for this side connector. Let's now see whatever happens. Absolutely nothing. That is not much. Okay, close. Open. Yes. Okay, that's better. But why does that happen anyway? Okay, now I'm curious why there's nothing happening. Okay, so let me shift this back. Why is nothing happening? Oh wait, that is the problem. The gearbox wasn't completely to the worm gear here down there from the motor. Okay, that's not a good point. Let's shift back again. See whatever happens now. So why is this? Okay, dislocate the gearbox. This moves and this moves. So manually it does work. Okay, move the gearbox again in place and act again. Now it works. Whoops. Yep. Okay, so this works. Problem is now that this one needs to be here. That's a good one. How to do that? Because this is connected here. Okay. New thing. Okay, so I have taken a longer axle, which is going to replace the current one, obviously. Then I have made this construction, which will be coming here. This will be coming in here, and then everything should function. So first I have to take this away, then take out one axle, which doesn't work like that. So this is how things don't go the way you expect them to go. Oh, of course, that was the reason. There was a clamp on the other side. So this goes on here. Clamp on the other side, of course. Making sure it is going in here nicely. That is one, and I should show more. So clamp on the other side. Take more than enough length, and I have to readjust everything. First of all in the other end, then in here, and then readjust what is the correct length. Well, not this obviously. So shift and readjust again. This works considering the signal on oscilloscope. That works as well, but I had shifted the whole thing. So now again, this kind of works. Alright, that doesn't really matter. This does. So this is now in place. Once more. Yeah. Other way. Alright. Now I have to put this in place. That is not the way I envisioned it going. So this one goes in here, shift it. Okay, being clumsy now. And this one, the switch goes in the other one. There we are. But close to the other point. Ah, that's a good one. Where should it be? It should be here somewhere. So shifting it by hand again, and that's not going to work. So this should be much closer then, although this should be of course in each other path. So this means that I really need to adjust this that is one thing. This works. And that works. Sort of. Alright, I need a probe on here. That works. And that works. And now this one needs to be in here to keep everything in place. Right. So now for some testing again. Motor 2. Yep. Yeah. Now that works nicely. How about that? I think this works. And although the clamp is now here instead of at the gear, let's change that, by the way. No, I should not change that. I should not change that. That is a wrong decision. A very wrong decision even. Because the clamp will prevent the gear from moving on. It moves over the axle. So now I have to test again. Yeah. And that works. So that's good. And now for some reality, I think. So close the interface and do something for real. However, there is not much time left, so what I want to do is put it on the other track so that it takes the looping and see how it ends up down there. So not automated. That should work. Now it's right here. Hopefully it doesn't have too much energy, too much speed to go from this one and jump all over the place. That would not be a nice idea. Anyway, let's take a ball and move on. And it falls off. So just another one. Yeah, that is not going nice. Nope. It goes all over the place. What about this one? That goes nice. So I don't know what has changed in the meantime. I didn't change anything anyway, but something is not quite right. Alright, given the time, I have to wrap this video. But at least this part has been solved now. And now probably for the rest of it next time. And with this massive reconstruction, it finally works. So now for the rest. And who knows how that's going to be. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please donate to keep videos coming your way. To support the blog, etc. You can also support me by becoming a patron and have your name mentioned on my website, and depending on the pledge you make also with my videos. You can support via PayPal and or Wired. more information via my website, which you can find under this video. This is obviously going to be continued, so have a nice day. Thank you and bye bye.